Hello friends, Cristina here from Our Cristias. How are you today? Today I'm going to work on the border of the Simply Jelly Roll quilt along, the quilt along from this book. So this pattern that is, let me show you here. It's not in the book, but it's made with pieces from the book, and you can find the information for the quilt along on the Fat Quarter shop. It's Simply Jelly Roll quilt along. So I finished all the blocks, but I didn't finish the quilt along is over. I mean, this is from a couple of years ago, and last year Pat Sloan made a quilt along and I couldn't finish with her, so I'm finishing now. So I'm making the border because I already made all the pieces. I'm just making this checkered border, and I have one side already made. I have to make the 3 other sides, and then I stitch them on the quilt, and finally we'll quilt it. This for my mother-in-law, and I think it's going to be ready for spring. Now it's too cold to just cover your bed with a quilt, but in spring is going to be perfect. So just sew with me. So I have some of the pieces already trimmed, and most of them are this, all of them are this black color. This fabric line is Promise Me by Pat Sloan, and I use for some of them this white. This is silver and white, but not for all of them, just a few, and the rest are with the background. It's a Baila Solid, and I have to trim more because I have one side, I don't have enough for the other side with this. And you know what you do is stitch one strip, 2.5 inches strip with 2.5 inches of the background, and then trim in 2.5 white pieces. So you have this. Is what I'm going to do now because I don't have enough. So I have these pieces pressed together 1/4 inch and pressed to the dark side, and then let's start trimming. I have this ruler that is 2.5 inches wide, so that is very useful for this. But first let's make a clean cut here. And I like to center one of the lines in here. I like to center one of the lines in the ruler with this center line, so I know that they are straight. We will keep going. I would love to have a faster way to trim this. If you have any, please just let me know. But to stack them, I won't do it because, you know, I want them to be straight. So you need the book to make the quilt along, but then the quilt along pattern is for free. But if you don't have the book, you don't have the block pattern. So the layout and all that stuff is for free. The instructions for the border is for free, but you need the book for the blocks. And I was very excited because I had the book, and then Pat Sloan announced the quilt along, and I started, and I finished almost all the blocks on time. It finished on the summer, I think, but then I got stuck with the border. I had many other things to make, so now is January 2025 when I'm finishing this. I will quilt it myself, and it's a busy quilt, so I will make probably I don't know, an easy pattern. I free motion quilt on my domestic sewing machine. It has a big throat, it's a Yanomi, but anyway, it's not a long arm, so I have all these pieces with the other ones I already have. I think we can make one of the lines. So I need 37, so I will count 37 pieces, mixing almost all of them with the background, but some of them with this silver and white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm mixing with this. 21, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And I needed 37, right? 37. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I saved these ones for the other two sides that I still need to make. But one of them I will make it in Spanish, because I will start making some Spanish videos in Spanish. So 1/4 of an inch. I won't use a pin, I will just nest the seam. I will start working them in pairs, I think. I will save one for the end because it's an odd number. How are you doing? Hope if you are living in California that you are safe. And all the best wishes from Spain to California right now. This one jumped. I love this fabric line. It's from a few years ago, but I'm sure it's still available somewhere. The name is Promise Me, and the design is Bernard Tex, and the designer is Pat Sloan. And actually, I started this quilt along on her website. And, you know, we cannot do all the projects we want, right? Some of them get a little bit of a delay. really let me know if you know any way to make this faster, because I think the border is taking me longer than the blocks. And I don't know you, but oh my gosh, I just want to finish the quilt once the blocks are all together. This is my first pieced border, and they look really beautiful, but it takes a little bit of forever. But I really want to finish this as soon as possible. Then I have to quilt spring ivy top that I already finished. Beautiful too, on dark colors. Yeah. It was my first time working with a dark background. Interesting. If you have to use your steam ripper, it's not that fun. But they look beautiful. And I want to quilt that one for my sister's birthday. My sister Mari. And this one for my mother-in-law. And then I'm quilting along with some friends. We have a Facebook page, the Peacemaker from Missouri Star. It's a quilt kit that it was a quilt along a couple of years back. But I finished that one for this month. So I will concentrate on finishing this one and quilting it, and then the one for my sister's birthday on February. Okay, so this is the odd one that I will sew at the end. So let's see if we can do this. Yeah, I think we can do this without trimming the threads. You see? They are all attached. So I will now sew like this. And here, 1/4 of an inch. But I think I have to trim 2 by 2 because now this is going to be impossible. So now these 2, and I will trim and setting the seam to the dark side and nesting it. The first one I pressed it open, but it's going to take forever to do that. So, be careful with this. You see, I saw this too. What happened here? Okay, let's do that this way. Dark side. Be mindful about this, okay? Have to be dark one with the light one. I see this one. Same. What I'm doing? This. Nesting seam. You can pin if you want, but it takes forever. Look at all the things I have to still. So here, this one's work. And this done. I love this thing. This is a Gypsy Quilter. I think I have the box around here. Yeah. Blade Saver Thread Cutter, Purple Hobbies. Oh, Purple Hobbies. Comes with the, I saved the box because it comes with the, what is the name of this? Screwdriver. And you can change, so you can change it. But basically what you do is placing your old rotary blade here, and then you trim your threads. Well, let me put it here like this. You know, you trim your threads over there, and it's safe to touch because your finger is not going to go through the blade. And you can save it here. It's cool. I like it. And it saves a lot of time for when you chain the stitch. So always check. I can link you down below to the Quilt Along webpage for Fat Porter Shop. Hey, this is coming to the light side and not the dark side. Okay, last two. So again, if I have time, I will film this video in Spanish too. So you check if it says Spanish and you don't need to watch it in Spanish, just play the other one. It's going to be identical, but one is going to be in Spanish and one in English. But just if I have time. If not, it's going to be this one on. Always check again. Come to the light side. Yeah. Which quilt salons are you planning to make this year? For now I'm planning this peacemaker, and probably I will, for the summer, I will try to design a quilt. So I have a QA, and I love making quilts. So, and if I do so, I will try to make a quilt along, and the pattern will be free, of course. Let's see. I will try my best. Okay. You see how long takes only one side of the border? But they look beautiful, so this doesn't go here, this goes here. And this one goes with, no. Here. Let's see how we're doing here. This goes here. You know, now it's matchy, black and white. This one, nope, no, this goes here. The one that was left, this was odd. To the dark. And now, yeah, now perfect. ¿Qué pasa, darlings? The cat is calling me. To the dark, yeah. Okay. Are you cold? Okay, we are done with the other side. Now I will press this probably open to make it less bulky. I am pinning the border to one of the sides of the quilt, and with a plain border I won't pin. I think it's a waste of time, but with this one I'm scared that, you know, my quilt stretch it after so long or whatever. I'm scared they don't match, so I prefer to pin and check first. So it's going to be first the sides of the quilt and then the top and bottom. And this one I'm making it a little bit bigger. So after this border, I will add a white one with the same background, the Bella, because I'm making it for a queen size bed. And I think I have enough of this fabric to make a small border outside the white one, but I need to make a big white one to fit my mom's-in-law queen size bed. Because she wants it to cover the pillows, so I will make it wider, the white wider on the top, so it covers the pillows. Well, I think, yeah, if I put the white on the back, I think they are going to fit, but they don't fit perfectly. Actually, you see, of this, yeah. I think putting the quilt, the top on the bottom, it will fix it. Let's see. ¿Qué pasa, Barlas? That wants something, but I don't know what. Okay. And I love to have my pin cushion here. It's magnetic, so it just stays on the sewing machine. I can place my pins there. This machine has a decent through space, so I can do that without disturbing my thoughts. Okay, let's see how this goes. You know, when it's a little bit longer one side than the other, you just put the longer side when it's a little bit the longer side under, so the thick dogs help you to even them, because it pulls more than the top. almost there. Oh, still halfway. Halfway. Let's see if this works. Because I hate unpicking. Who doesn't, right? I hate unpicking, but then I love being able to do so and fix my quilt. So the seam ripper is kind of like a very good friend, but you don't want to see that friend very much. Almost there. And I think it's going to work. It worked. The thick dogs took the excess of the fabric for me. And now we have the border here. Let me check. There's nothing fold. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Well, now I'm attaching the top row of the border to the sides. And in here, you have to match the squares, okay? So you better use that. Again, I will use the pins to check how am I doing with the, so here I will use them in the seams, and the rest just as before. Yes, to make sure it matches. I will need to make a very nice press after this. I think with a lot of steam, because I didn't iron the border. The side border, yes, but the top and bottom border, no. So, nice press before quilting this fella. Well, and before adding the white border. I'm going to have lunch with my mom-in-law now, so I will bring this to her home and check how much longer and wider we need the quilt to be, because it's not a full queen size. Queen size is, in centimeters, is 150. She has a 135 centimeters, so let's see how much we need. And this matches perfectly. I love when this happens. Wow, I said perfectly. I like. This is a lot to hide. Okay. I hope our friend, the thick dog, can do something, but this is too much. This is really too much. You see here? Here's nice. Wow. Let me spread this a little bit. But it's too much. Yeah, it's, look at this. Oh man. I'm not thinking it was 38, right? Because it's kind of like one of the borders. Oh man. Let's try our best to spread this as much as we can. But I think I'm in trouble right now. Yes, sir, I think I'm in trouble. Let me see here. This side is properly matched. Okay, we can spread it a little bit here. There's too much. This is still too much, you see? I mean, the feed dogs help, but for this, it should be a miracle. Let's see. Spreading a little bit more. It is going to get very wonky. Okay, let's try. But I think I'm going to use my friend the Sim Ripper. With the border, I always back a stitch because I don't know when I'm going to add the other. And I don't want this to go wide. Oh man. I'm scared of this one. I'm making it wonky, I think. Okay. I spread some of the back fabric outside the seam line, but I think by doing that, you know, the background wider than the top in the seam, but I think by doing that, I'm making it wonky, right? I will catch all that excess, but let's see. Want to bet if I have to use the seam ripper. This is the problem when you leave a project for a few months. Sometimes, you know. Or maybe I made a mistake with the white border first, the inner border. So now it's going to match. What I'm wondering if it's going to be too wonky, the top. You see, it's matching perfectly. I will show you now what I did for it to match. You see here, it's a 1/4 of an inch. But here, oh, what did I do? Here, here, you see? The top is a 1/4 of an inch, but the bottom fabric is wider. So when I do that, well, no, it's not wonky, it's okay. Maybe I trim it only. So let's finish this up. Okay, here it is, the top finished. We are in my backyard because it's impossible to catch it in my sewing room. I made the border that was in the pattern and then added a 6 inches border on white and 2.5 inches border on this black with pink roses. Beautiful, right? So now we have to make the sandwich and quilted it. I hope you have a beautiful weekend and see you soon.